So I said stage. I can't remember how they say the stages. So I think it's when you're actually looking out at everyone, that's the stage. So I'm sitting third row, close to the aisle, over on these seats right there. So I get pretty good visibility. I spent a decent amount of tickets because it's just me. So it's like whatever, it's nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's the first like show that I'm going to see on Broadway. So I'm excited to be there. I want to have a good seat. Like, when's the next time I'm going to go to Broadway? I don't know. Probably another 20 years. Seriously.
I haven't been to New York since 2001, right before 9/11.
9/11. Yeah.
That's the last time I've been there.
I like going there pretty frequently. Before I left and went to the Air Force, I was in the city every year after I got out of college. And then since I live up here, I haven't been there once. And that's pretty much always been my goal, is to at least go to the city once a year. And I think that this is the perfect flight to go there on Saturday, then fly back on a red eye on Sunday. It's not truly a red eye because you're not flying from the West Coast, but still, it's like a late flight to get up here. You need to get a lot crammed in during that time. You'll get food at a bunch of different places, go see a show,
Yeah.
whatever.
I want to go. I haven't even seen New York since 9/11. I
The
think I was
neighborhood's
there in
always changed.
I think I was there in August
Yeah.
of 2001.
Well, the neighborhoods are always changing. Like the last time I went down, I was staying with my mom right after I got in the military. Since like 2012, and my friend was just dropping off his sister at dance school. So I went down and I stayed over at this place. The hotel was called the Jane. It was like this converted Navy barracks on the west side, and all the rooms used to be like the naval barracks, but it was like this communal type thing. So I opened up my door. I had a little bed like this, a little walkway like this. I had an air conditioning in my window, and I had a little TV at the foot of my bed I could watch whatever with. And then we had the bathrooms down at the end of the hallway. $100.
Nice.
Good enough for me. I wasn't. I didn't need anything fancy. I just needed a place to like stay. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. But it was also in the meatpacking district, which was starting to be on the up and up at that
Party
time.
at the meatpacking
Party
district.
at the meatpacking district. So I was going over to see my friend who was staying about a mile away from me. So I'd walk over there, and I kept going through like these shoots, like fashion shoots or TV shoots, like going through that area, which is pretty cool just to see all that stuff set up, see them filming in the city and stuff like that. So who knows what it's like right now. I'm staying around Midtown. My goal is to get some soul food up in Harlem.
Ham hocks,
Ham
served
hocks.
on a bed of mustard greens.
Yeah.
You want gravy on that salad?
No, I don't want no gravy on it. And go out to Brooklyn and get that tattoo. But the things that I want to do are starting to get like spread out. So for me to take the train over to Brooklyn, to where that tattoo place is located, it's like 45 minutes away. So I want to go back to my hotel and then get train uptown to go get some soul food. That's like 45 minutes away. So if I'm going to try to do all those things, it's like everything's going to have to fire like right on point. But I think if as long as I'm dedicated, plus my friend Andy from the military, I should probably contact him and say, oh yeah, I'm going to be down there.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like I'm gonna have to just put out on Facebook like who are my friends that live in New York City.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know who does, who lives where anymore. And my dad was like, let's go see Hamilton in the city.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea, but I will meet you there. I do not want to have full involvement with the logistics part.
Right.
And there's a train that goes from like Whitehall to the city. So I'll just park there, hop on the train,
Yeah.
go to New York, boom.
Yeah, when I lived in New York, I'd get on the train at Plattsburgh, and it was the same thing, the same train.
Were you wearing warm-ups with buttons and like
What?
rip? What are
My
those?
tearaways?
Were you wearing
I was not
tearaways on
wearing
the train?
tearaways on the train. Why would you ask
Because
that?
that's the Plattsburgh uniform, isn't it?
No, I was not wearing tearaways.
You just get on the train. You're like, I'm in the city. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Just rip them off and
No,
go.
and I've never heard of that
Get
before
a
in my whole entire
basketball and
life.
play White Men Can't Jump. I am the greatest.
Oh, I hit it.
Oh, motherfucker.
What the fuck did I do? Is that Steve
Oh,
Pila's
he's back
girlfriend?
with his girlfriend.
Oh, that's his old girlfriend?
No, I think it's his. I don't think they were ever. Oh, Maggie.
I saw.
Hold on.
I
So
saw
that's
him.
his new. Yeah, okay, that's a different one.
Oh, good for him. I saw him post that
Yeah,
earlier.
she's beautiful.
I think she's
Look at
cute.
that. Oh man.
Oh, they look so happy. She's like, he looks so happy, and she looks happy, but in like a confused sort of
I
way.
look happy. Yeah, she's like,
Good for him.
I don't know, but yeah, let's have more sex.
That's funny. Uh-oh.
See, yeah, I don't know why my connection is so shitty right now. Everybody in the club get tipsy.
It's so funny watching these like growing up hip hop in Atlanta and stuff like that. 'Cause it's like all the songs that the their parents wrote are songs like that, like Jewel Santana, or like all the songs that I still remember being played in the club before I joined the military. It's like those are the songs that their parents wrote. Not everybody in the club gets tipsy. Is this a creme brulee bowl?
I don't know, but I filled it with peanuts. Do you want some peanuts?
No, I'm good. I don't need no peanuts.
I don't need no peanuts. What you talking about?
It's 10:30.
Alright.
I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna head over to my homeland.
Where are you going?
See Roscoe because he was. I should have just taken him for a walk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just took a long time, so I didn't want to be like holding you up if you're.
No, don't worry about me. I thought we would go catch some fish, but something weird about that pond. It's muddy as shit.
Really
There's
is.
bass boats anchoring up and sitting in
Yeah, but
one spot.
that one bass you got that was pretty good size.
Yeah, I know. Bass fishing is kind of boring to me, but
Yeah.
I still like catching fish.
Right.
But I would have liked to catch more fish.
Yes.
But getting out there and kayaking is still fun.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to do something today where I felt like I was burning some calories, and that always does it for me. I always feel like I don't like.
I was hoping our video would get published, but I can't even get it going here.
Like I would watch everything that I say around you now.
Why?
It's gonna be on a live feed.
No, come on. Just tonight we talked on camera or on mic, but I gotta edit. Yeah. Everybody in the club get tipsy.
Yeah, I feel like you had an issue with this last year too. Actually, it was first starting to.
Well, I
twist
need to
off.
get nuts and bolts.
You do need to get some nuts, George Coquinus.
I got Instagram up. I have such a slow connection.
Yeah, I feel like you guys. Do you guys have the booster?
Yeah, I think so. We have an
Because last
extender.
year, yeah, that's what we were talking about like last year.
Alright, fuck you. That's Dowd's girlfriend again. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Indica flower.
Where? Yeah, that's the hippie. If I can get this thing to work.
Are all those things running?
No, they're just shortcuts. Yeah, this thing moves way too slow. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Where's Shooters? Killington? Shooters. It's like Hooters, but it's Shooters. Remember Coyote Ugly?
Oh yeah.
That was in Panama City.
We used to go there all the time.
It just opened when I was there, and we were like trying to do some rugby deal, and they're like, the only thing we have is shots and fucking beers. And I'm like, yeah, I saw the movie, okay? So we don't need to go through that part. Because the girls don't know how to make anything but beers and shots. So if you order like a foo-foo...
Have you watched, did you watch that reality series though, Coyote Ugly?
No.
So there's two women that had that business, and it was kind of like a reality, like real world challenge.
Yeah.
They'd start out with so many girls, and they'd like test them on their flaring or test them on their like dance and like stuff like that. And they're like, no, we're cutting you, like stuff like that. It was like around the same time.
Depends on where they are. Because
it depends.
If you can't sling drinks and you live in a small town, you're going to get hired, and they're going to say,
well, they're trying to
dance.
Like, they're trying to hire them for like Dallas or someplace in Florida or something like that. Someplace that was going to be big, or they're opening up a spot in New Orleans. But it was also around the same time that the UFC, what was that? The UFC fights were just starting with their reality challenge.
Vegas?
I don't know, but Forrest Whitaker and like some of those guys were just starting out on that show. Diego Sanchez and stuff. I remember Diego Sanchez off of the first one because I thought he was the dopest fighter ever. He still fights.
Diego Sanchez.
Diego the Nightmare Sanchez.
Diego the Nightmare.
Forrest Whitaker is pretty dope. And Stephon Marbury.
Forrest Whitaker was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Did you know that?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
It's like a kid.
Yeah, he's like the football hero. And remember...
Not Forrest Whitaker, Forrest Griffin.
Oh. I don't know who Forrest Griffin
is.
But Forrest Whitaker was the guy there. Spicoli wrecks his car.
Yeah.
And he's like, and the little brother's like, he's going to kill us. First he's going to shit, then he's going to kill us. And then he's like, I got an idea. And he writes like the other high school's name all over the car. And then Forrest Whitaker comes out at the game and kills everybody, like destroys the other team.
Poor Forrest Whitaker was in the Crying Game 3 years later.
Don't want no more
of
the crying game. That was Boy George.
It was that sang that song, yes.
That was such a big deal.
Yo, come on, that was like the first movie where like
a trans
the whole thing turns around and ends up being like, yo, your chick's got a dick deal.
Yeah, remember that? He's like in that room and then the camera just goes down and there's a dick
dong there
with a full bush.
Yeah. There's a big
and then he like puke and stuff.
He puked and he's like,
and then he's like, all right, I love her. I still love her. Yeah.
So I can really do butt stuff.
So see how different the times were back then.
Yes. The peen.
No more puking. Now it's like, yes, that's what everybody's going to be. Because the Vermont Comedy Club has men's and women's in both bathrooms. So if I go take a shit, there's a woman next to me.
They just show you which one has urinals and which one doesn't.
So if I'm taking a dump, a woman could be right next to me also taking a dump.
Yes.
So I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. I'm a little embarrassed, but whatever.
I'm still going to go into the one that doesn't have any urinals.
Okay, so that's the women's room.
Urinal cake smell is the worst fucking shit there ever fucking was.
Rugby players in the 80s used to take a bite out of it.
Gross.
That's how you show how badass you were.
Yeah, that's totally badass.
It is.
Woo! What the fuck?
All right. Well, on that note, it's after 10:30, so
Yes.
we'll wrap this section up and maybe we'll do it again soon.
Nikki needs her own
So,
mic.
like and subscribe, people, and leave comments below. I will answer you. Goodbye.
And they